Hello, 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 hello. Good to see you directly from Rishikesh in India. So today is a very special day. We have a full moon in Libra. It's happening at the 15 degrees. At the same time, why is it so special today? Sun and Chiron are conjunct at the 22 degrees. Okay, this is a very special moment when the universal consciousness is exactly aligned with the biggest wound and gift that we all carry. So that gift and that wound, it's now clear. We can see it like right there in the face. You cannot deny it anymore. So either if you are doomed by your wounds or by this societal wound and very dependent, you can feel like shit today. Definitely could be a very hard day. But if you take your own power back and you are taking the bull by the horns, as it's said, it could be one of the most empowering days ever, because this called Chiron is not just a wound, it is a gift. So it is our superpower, the ability we have to lift up, to go and do our own thing, to make it out there, to succeed. So to be independent and to succeed with that independence. Also to be playful, the ability to laugh at ourselves, to laugh at the situations. And that's exactly what the sun is exposing right now. Like when the sun is in Aries, exposes our inner child, exposes our ability to laugh at the situations, to be playful, to be adventurous. So this is a very powerful moment on that. And of course, like with the full moon, it's an opposition. So there is this opposition happening between the moon and the sun. So the moon in Libra is a energy of togetherness, of the other, of partnership, is the symbol of partnership. Also the symbol of duality, of weighing down. You have the scales. What do you choose to put in the scales? And every time you put something in the scales, you have to recalibrate again. So this is many things that the Libra teaches us about. Libra is a beautiful energy. I'm a Libra, so I love it. But you need to learn how to be a Libra, because Libra is about balance. So the big mission of Libra is to find balance. But Libra needs Aries, the self. So by the sun exposing Chiron, the sun and Chiron conjunct together, this is really special because we can see exactly what is the wound and the gift and the most powerful part of the Aries energy. So what will be the shadow of the Aries energy and what would be the light aspect of the Aries energy, and how can we integrate that in the Libra? And it's about assertiveness, because Libra wants everything cha-la-la, pretty, and sometimes not fully honest, sometimes people pleasing, and Aries is like no bullshit. So sometimes even too rude. So it's kind of getting the way in the middle, also in our partnerships, finding the middle ground. But this is not just the only thing that's happening today. Like today is very special, and I tell you so. So we also have Mercury conjunct with the North Node still, and Venus and Saturn still in the conjunction. So Mercury and North Node are both at 27 degrees, number 9. Venus and Saturn, Venus is 24, Saturn is 25. And also, like going back again to the Chiron and Sun, 22. So who loves numerology? I do. 22 is the master number of manifestation. It's like you see and you know how to make it happen. So that's why I say also, if you are using this as a gift, the Aries energy, the self, let's make it happen, the vision, it's amazing. 27-9, the end of a cycle. So we are wrapping up something. With the Pisces, we always wrap up stuff. So it's always about an ending and about finishing line, about understanding the lessons and accepting, sending love, forgiving. Also highly spiritual. So it's, again, I say this in my channel, it's about following the guidance. We are receiving this guidance. And Saturn and Venus have been conjunct, so they are all conjunct together. Like with Saturn here, it is, we have to do things well done. It's not about like one thing now, fast, just with the mind. No, it takes work and it takes devotion. So it's about using that devotion as well to manifest the things we want, okay? But yeah, it's very special. Venus turns direct today as well, so like all the movements are going forward. So it's, you have the vision, you choose the vision, just go, trust. It's not for you to know how, you just need to know what and go. The how, leave it to the universe, leave it to the universal guidance. You are being guided, we are always being guided, even the boss agrees. So yeah, also Mars is in the last degrees of Cancer, almost ready to go into Leo, in this opposition with Pluto. So again here it is still a moment to act through our intuition, to be flowing a little bit, to not over plan, to allow this action to be guided by our emotions, not by reaction, okay, but what resonates in our body. Like, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about making this move? Do you feel something? If you don't do it. Simple. So instead of being here, like trying to figure out the moves through the head, it's a moment of figuring out the moves through your feeling, through what this makes you feel. Then also, yeah, Jupiter in Gemini is squaring the Pisces energy, so the movements that are happening in Pisces. Jupiter in Gemini expands the mind. So of course, when we talk about the Pisces things, so when we talk about these spiritual, sensitive, intuitive movements, the logic cannot go in. And Jupiter, which means the collective teacher, our teacher, somehow, it's what the collective is expanding the intellect, is expanding communication. So the suggestion is not getting stuck into the details, not getting stuck into overthinking, but just pass the message, just pass the information, allow the information to flow. You receive it through the channel, you receive the intuition, and then you take the steps through the Jupiter. Expand this communication. Don't get stuck into the details, okay? Don't get stuck into overthinking, into finding out like 10 different scenarios. That will not work out right now. We are talking about emotions, we are talking about inspiration. Creativity is not a moment of overthinking, okay? There is not too much air out there. Of course, the moon is Libra, is air, but the sun is exposing the fire, the inspiration. So let's not get stuck into the details. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's go forward in the direction we want to go, not losing ourselves in the house. No, just point the arrow and move. That's it, okay? It's about that right now. The movements are asking, now finally we can start moving forward. But of course, don't be too impulsive, like, okay, this is it, I step on the first thing that shows up. First, see if you are aligned with that, because here we also talk about commitment. Libra is also about commitment. So what do you choose to commit to? Is that aligned with your vision? Is that aligned with your purpose? Is that aligned with what you want to generate? If it is, go for it. If it's not, wait, okay? And that's it. Have a beautiful day, people.